Our opening tune, Swing Wide the Doors. This is our opening tune for the month by Nahmod, but we're doing it a little more like Eddie Watkins Jr. does it. So feel free to sing along. I encourage you to sing along. If you want to clap, please clap on the 2s and 4s. And the lyrics are up on the slide. We have some amazing guest musicians here with us today. Ross MacDonald on electric bass and David Emery on drums. Recommended by our band leader from Elevator on Wednesdays, Kelly McNair. And then, of course, everyone here knows Bob on piano. Right. And I know there are a lot of musicians in the crowd today, too, which is super cool. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do our opening song. Welcome to everyone who's joining us online, too. David Emery on drums. Let's give them a hand, you guys. All right, switching microphones. Okay, so welcome to another Celebrate Sunday at the Victoria Truth Center. It is so amazing to see so many people here on an August Sunday, moving into the last few weeks of August when people go off to their cottages and whatever it is that they do. And look at this, we have almost a full house here today. Was that nice?
That's next week.
That's next week. Oh. Yes. All right, anyway, here we are, right here, right now. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you are here in person or online. So we are here to celebrate, and we are here to celebrate the love that we truly are. And so at VTC and in New Thought, we basically sort of talk about how there's one thing going on. And whether you call it God, whether you call it spirit, source, creativity, imagination, whether you call it love, the infinite potentiality of the quantum field, that's the only thing that is happening. That's it. Oneness is what we're talking about here. So no this and that, no inner and outer, just one. And because there's only one thing going on, it means that everyone and everything is that. Debbie, Lorraine, Carol, people tuning in online, our musicians here today, everyone and everything that is, was, and ever will be is that one incredible, amazing thing. It is infinite in scope. It is creative by nature. So that means that this is who and what we are. Always moving, always grooving, always evolving, expanding into a greater expression of who and what we truly are. That's what we're here to celebrate. That's what we're here to remind ourselves of. That's what we're here to remind each other of. And this is what we're here to champion for everyone and everything. So how does that sound on a sort of overcast Sunday morning here at ETC? How's that sound? Okay, fantastic. So let us also remember where we are celebrating the love that we truly are. This is about reverence, appreciation, and stewardship as well. We are here on the unceded lands, the traditional lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And we're so grateful, so grateful to be able to live and breathe and work and play on these lands that have been stewarded, that have been revered, that have been taken care of for so long. If we take a look at some of the things and values that these peoples hold dear, learning and continuing to live in a finely balanced relationship with the seasons, the lands, the tides, and the seasons of life that have sustained them. How about we all try to embrace these values and these actions and these tendencies a little bit more? Because when we do, what happens? We celebrate the love we truly are, that everyone and everything is. Haisha. All right, so now we're moving into our meditative tune. And this one is still fairly new. It is by Steinberg. And so I'm going to invite you to listen the first time and then join in on the second verse. And then at the end, we're going to move into an opening prayer right away. So if for some reason you feel compelled to break the magic spell and clap, I ask you to do this with your hands instead. Okay? And let's keep that magic spell going. I'm so grateful to know that the vibration, the power, the presence in every breath, in every thought, in every word is this expression of this one amazing, boundless, limitless dynamism that is the very essence of everyone and everything. And so I know that as I anchor myself in the knowing that this energy is ever present, that this love is ever flowing, that this consciousness that is always expressing, evolving, unfurling, and unfolding in, through, and as everyone and everything, that this is what is present, this is what is happening right here and right now. And so I know that as we move into the rest of our time together today, that our time together is founded and grounded in this infinitude, in this profundity, in this magic and wonder and love. And so for all of the love that is present, for all of the love that is on its way, I am eternally grateful, knowing that there is only one, right here, right now, and always. So in gratitude, in appreciation, and reverence, I release my word as law, knowing all is well. And so it is. So just to move the energy a little bit, if you would like to express your appreciation for the band by clapping, please do so. So now we are moving into a little bit of sharing time, and I'm going to hand over the microphone to Glenn. It's unraveled, so there's a long distance today. All these people here today. Keep going. Okay, fantastic. All right, so our monthly theme is, spiritual practice. And you'll see a tweaked affirmation out there this week. Every day I commit to expanding my mind, opening my heart, and further, thank you, Gail, activating my soul. And so I have to say, when I was putting in that word further, I'm like, well, but I'm also like further committing and further expanding and further everything, because all of this is about intentionally digging into and exploring and further embodying who and what we truly are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite everybody to stand up, because this is a great affirmation to declare. And just allow these words to land where they may, allow them to stir whatever it is that they are activating in your being right here, right now. And then with a wide stance, a heart and chest that is open and receptive, let's declare this affirmation together. Every day I commit to expanding my mind, opening my heart, and further activating my soul. Beautiful. Give yourselves a hand and sit down. Okay. All right. So now's the time where a few people get to voice whatever it is that they would like to give voice to about spiritual practice, about anything that is up there, about anything that is coming up for you right now, including people who were here last week, if maybe care was a little more in your purview last week, because that was the spiritual practice that we talked about last week. So, who would like to be the first to share something? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Be bold. How about that? Be bold. Right here, Ava, and then Cornelia.
I appreciate that you're earthing your bare feet. I know it's a thing now, and it's great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to think that there is something happening here, even though that there's lots of different elements underneath here. But I do feel better in this room when I'm on the floor than in my sandals or shoes. So thank you. Good night, team. All right, Cornelia.
Yes. Thank you. I want to share a declaration that I created for myself, and I feel like when I share it, especially in groups of people, it helps to amplify the belief, and it helps to send it out so that I can receive it even more. So my declaration as an artist is, I now declare infinite amounts of currency, money, time, freedom, health, and wealth to live and fulfill my best and most authentic and purposeful life through the joyful expression of my creative gifts.
Yes. Yes. So it is. Thank you, Corina. And for those who don't know, this is Corina Shante, the wisdom and energy and beauty and harmony behind music and mantras on fourth Mondays here at BTC.
Starting back up in September.
Yeah, we'll have a slide about that coming up in announcements, but she's here right now.
On that note, I'll share just a tiny little ditty of a song.
Okay.
It's from a friend of mine, and it's called I Am Bold.
Mm-hmm.
I am bold, I am brave, I am who I'm meant to be. Nothing can stop me, nothing really can. I am bold, I am brave, I am who I'm meant to be. Nothing can stop me, nothing really can.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Time for one more short share. If someone has something that they would like to offer.
Doesn't have to be singing.
Oh, yeah. Linda.
Hi, my name is Linda. It's the first time I'm here. Thank you. Yeah, the meditation this morning, it's all perfect, but it's been the meditation that how to keep the open heart and opening my heart under all circumstances, and then realizing how easy energetically I construct. So that's, it's so easy in many spaces and places and with people, and then it doesn't take much to cut off, and then hopefully just show up and meet other people and be safe in that. So that's my share. If you have any thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, it happens for all of us. You know, we feel like, we're on track, and then something happens, we think something, whatever, there's some kind of trigger, and then we feel like we fall off. But the thing is, we never do. We just momentarily forget who and what we are. And so spiritual practice is what it's all about. And the more that you practice every single day, the more that you sort of mix up those practices from time to time, the more you fortify that spiritual and mental muscle of your being, so that when we maybe get pulled off, we feel like we're being pulled off, the time from being pulled off to coming back on track gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter, until most of the time it's instantaneous and you don't even know that it's happening. Because the groove that you are in is all about affirmation and positivity, and I can, even if I don't know how in this moment. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for that reminder for all of us. Yeah. Okay, all right, so thank you. Continuing to lean into spiritual practice, what this means and feels and looks like for us. And I'm inviting you once again, whatever your spiritual practice may be, if you don't have spiritual practices in place, this is the month to really anchor yourself in what can support you to further expand your mind, open your heart, and activate your soul, because you have it in you to do so. And if you're not 100% sure, reach out to someone that you believe in, that you trust, borrow their faith, see what it is that they do. There's tons of resources out there, there's tons of resources here, and there's so many infinite resources within. Okay? All right, feature tune. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the guys are going to play along. You are welcome to play along. I know there was no official rehearsal, but Bob, would you like to let everyone know what it is you chose and why?
Well, it's just basically continuing on the theme of love for me, and so where is love from home?
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, David. Where is Love? Is that what it was, Bob?
Sorry?
Where is Love?
It's from the movie Oliver.
No, but the song, the piece, it was called Where is Love?
Yes.
Right here. Right here. Everywhere. Okay, thank you. You gentlemen, you are welcome to stay there. You're welcome to take a seat because now is when the talk happens and then there's some discussion time afterwards. Okay, so spiritual practice. This is the month that we are in. And last week I talked about care. On Wednesday, if anyone was here, I talked about the spiritual practice of affirmative prayer. And so last week, care was about how can we be more intentional with the way that we care for ourselves, for people in our lives, and for our world. On Wednesday, we were talking about the intentionality and the power of our word and how every single thought, every single word, every single belief, every single thing we put after I am is a form of prayer, is an affirmation of some kind. And so it's up to us to really look at what is it that we are affirming in our life. And if you're not 100% sure, look at your life. And if your life isn't the way that you want it to be, then you got to start investigating what is it that I'm affirming that is then showing up as this life experience. Today, I want to talk about meditation. Now, for a lot of people, meditation would be a super obvious spiritual practice. And I'm thinking it's a super obvious spiritual practice because it is an incredibly effective and important, even essential way to connect, to explore, to listen, to really feel that incredible, amazing power, presence, and profundity that we are at our core. That is the very beingness of every single cell, every fiber, every organ, system, cell, everything of our being. That this is who and what we truly are. Not just the flesh and bone and the stuff that we can experience through our five senses, but that there is something greater. There is something more powerful, more creative, this incredible, amazing vitality and dynamism that is the essence of everyone and everything. When we make time to meditate every single day, and there are a gazillion ways to meditate, but when we make time to meditate, when we intentionally take time, carve out space in our busy, busy day to connect, to tune in, to align, however it is that you kind of want to language it, then we are bringing ourselves back to the truth of who we are. And it's not like we ever, have gone somewhere else. We're just intentionally, purposefully remembering. And when we remember, we amplify that knowingness. And the more that we do it, the more consistently we practice meditation and other spiritual practices, then the shorter that time frame from I've fallen, I'm in anxiety, fear, overwhelm, I don't know what to do, to I know exactly who and what I am. In spite of whatever's going on, I know exactly who and what I am, and this is what I'm choosing to focus on. This is what I am choosing to trust. So, quote from Joe Dispenza, meditation is a means for you to move beyond your analytical mind so that you can access your subconscious mind. That's crucial since the subconscious is where all your bad habits and behaviors that you want to change reside. Well, here's the thing. From a new thought perspective, specifically a science of mind perspective, the subconscious or subjective mind is where all thoughts, all beliefs, all memories, the good, the bad, the in-between, whatever it is that you want to ascribe to it, all of that exists in there. So it's not just about, this is where the bad habits are that I gotta let go and throw away and never to be seen again. It's all mixed up in there, and we are the ones who get to decide the belief that we hold on to, the thought that we focus on, whatever it is that we are affirming, whatever it is that we are buying with the attention that we're paying. And we're doing this every single moment of every single day, and 95% of the time, we're not aware of what we're choosing. So when we practice meditation, this gives us an opportunity to focus, It gives us an opportunity to let go. It gives us an opportunity to notice and not berate ourselves or criticize or judge, but notice what are the thoughts that are floating by so that we can just notice and observe and say, thank you, moving on. And the more that we practice that, the more we anchor ourselves in the truth and the power and the resilience of who and what we truly are. Now, many people here know that for the last couple of months, I was in a class with Neil Douglas Klotz, who is the author of The Aramaic Jesus, The Teachings of the Aramaic Jesus, a couple of other books. And it's been really to elevate people who've gotten more of the benefit of this class than the Sunday people. And so what I wanted to do today is I wanted to actually do a short meditation inviting the 4 elements of life into our being. Because meditation is not something to be talked about, it is something to be experienced, okay? And one thing that I want to mention before we start this meditation is that in Aramaic, there is no word for other. There is no word for separate. There is no distinction between outer and inner. There is no distinction between relative and absolute. There is no distinction between above and below. It's all one. One. That language, that culture is all about oneness. And so when we use the words, and we're not going to use them today, but when we use the words in Aramaic, then it is literally impossible to be talking about any kind of duality, because it's all about oneness. And the main thing that Neil Douglas Klotz anchors in is breath, that there is one universal breath. So when we talk about God, we talk about consciousness, we talk about capital R reality, capital T truth, whatever it is that you use, he's talking about breath. One universal breath, breathing its way in, through, and as everyone and everything, always. And the super cool thing is that this breath pauses a gazillion times, and in that pause is our lifetime. So in all of these gazillions of little pauses are us. These little tiny pause breaths, our life experience. We have a life experience, learning about ourselves, exploring sort of the bigness, the allness of the universal breath, remembering that that's what we are part and parcel of. And then when we expire, when we die, when we finish our lifetime within that pause breath, the breath that we are goes back to the universal breath. All one beautiful, big, energetic thing. So I'm going to invite everyone to close their eyes. I'm going to invite you to lower your gaze if that feels more comfortable, and I'm going to invite you to get comfortable in your chair. Allowing your body to soften, allowing yourself to just really tune in to how your body is feeling, where you are right here and right now, becoming more and more aware of your breath as it moves in and out through your nostrils, in and out through your lungs, noticing the rise and fall of your belly or your chest, recognizing that this breath that you are breathing is the breath that is breathing you. This one universal breath that breathed its way in, through, and as everyone and everything, giving life, inspiring, now and always. And so for the first element that we're going to invite into our being, we're going to invite earth. And so as I talk about earth, I invite you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Just paying attention to your breath, opening up to the element of earth, inviting it into your being, into every aspect of life. And as you open up to earth being invited into your being, I invite you to bring to mind a challenging person or experience in your life. It could be right now, it could be from the past, but something that is challenging for you. And once you have it in mind, I invite you to explore how you feel. If there's anywhere in the body that any sensations are being known. And just allow yourself to observe, not getting drawn into anything, not judging anything, not criticizing anything, not even trying to make sense of anything. Simply observing and being present to what is. And so as we invite the element of earth into our being, in our minds we are breathing in and out the word for earth, which is Allaha Ar-Ah. Allaha Ar-Ah. And as you breathe that word in your mind, in and out, the element of earth is coming in to support the foundation of your being, the structure of your being. This breath is supporting and fortifying the bones and ligaments and marrow and spine and neck and head. It is connecting you with the mineral world, and it is amplifying a sense of solidity, amplifying the earth within. Allaha Ar-Ah. Allaha Ar-Ah. And now I invite you to open up to inviting the element of water into your being. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling a flowing from beneath, flowing upwards through the body, moistening and lubricating every single aspect of your being. And then coming out the top of your head and showering every single part of your body, every single aspect of yourself, every single element of life, with that beautiful moistness, that flexibility that allows us to flow, that allows us to move our muscles, that allows our connective tissue to support us as we bend and sway and hop and skip and jump. Knowing that water is a living element all around us, and the most profound element within. So as we breathe Allaha Maya, Allaha Maya, we are inviting the element of water to come into our being, supporting us as we flow in and around, even through challenging experiences, challenging times, connecting us with the plant world and the cycles and seasons of life. Allaha Maya, Allaha Maya. And moving on, we move on to the element of fire. And as we invite the element of fire into our being and into our life, we are breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose, creating heat in our body. Allaha Nukhra. Allaha Nukhra. Feeling more force, more light, more warmth in our being. Feeling this fire, this light in our solar plexus, our torso. The warmth within us that burns away everything that is no longer required, everything that no longer serves, and the light that clarifies and illuminates the path before us. Allaha Nukhra. Allaha Nukhra. This fire connecting us with the rhythms of the day and of the night. Allaha Nukhra. And then continuing on to the element of air, Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, or through the mouth and nose simultaneously. Alaha Ruha. Alaha Ruha. This is that one universal breath, breathing its way, being invited to breathe more fully, more purposefully, receiving that breath more intentionally and graciously. This is the breath and the wind and the spirit. This is the soul, awakening our skin, breathing through our pores, breathing spaciousness into any dis-ease, disconnect, or congestion in any aspect of our being or element of life. Alaha Ruha. Alaha Ruha. This breath and wind and air allows us to have a healthy nervous system on the inside and on the outside. For our skin is our nervous system on the outside. This is about individual freedom and choice. It's also about lightness and playfulness, of air dancing around, breath whirling and swirling, having fun. This is about the universe experiencing itself in, through, and as us. Alaha Ruha. And now we focus on all four elements together, becoming aware of the energy of breath that is moving from beneath our feet, drawing it up through our body, while at the same time noticing the energy from above, drawing it down through our heads, down our throats, and then breathing everything out through our heart. So simultaneously from below and above, and then out through our heart. Abundabashnaya. Abundabashnaya. Abund, abund, abund. Breathing with a sense of presence and wholeness. Abund, abund, abund. And so now I invite you to bring back to your mind's eye the challenging person or experience that you thought of to begin with. And see if you feel differently, if your body feels different. And simply observe without judging, without criticizing, simply being aware. And so as we move out of this brief 4 elements meditation, I invite you to realize that at any moment, at any time, we can connect, we can realign, we can tune in to our natural state of being, to the power, presence, and profundity that we truly are, the love that we truly are. And as we connect with the earth and the water and fire and air, we connect more fully with the oneness and the wholeness and the breath of life. Amen, amen, amen. And so it is. And so I invite you to gently open your eyes. And if you need a little bit more time to come into your body, rub your hands together, move your body, wiggle your toes. If you have something to drink with you, take a little sip that will help to ground you. That's one type of meditation. And if we did that meditation another time, we would probably have a different experience. And so the point of this is to know that we have it in us to connect at any time. And the more that we practice meditation, the more that we open ourselves up to connecting with the various elements of life, that one universal breath, that energy, that dynamism, that infinitude that is the very essence, the very beingness, the inception of all that is, the more we remember who we are, the more we express as who we truly are. So one quote from Neil Douglas Klotz, aligned with the one are those whose lives radiate from a core of love. They shall see God everywhere. That's a translation from the Beatitudes, and I'll be honest, I don't know if it's from one specific Beatitude or if it's for all 8. The closest one would have been, blessed are the clean in heart, for they will see God. But ultimately, if you just look at all of them and the main theme of everything, aligned with the one are those whose lives radiate from a core of love. When we remember that we are love, then we see and feel that love in everyone and everything around us. We activate that love in everyone and everything around us. In every moment of every day, we are a choice to do so. Meditation is an intentional, purposeful practice to help us expand our mind, open our heart, and further activate our soul so that we can remember that we are God expressing as our everyone and everything else. Thank you, and so it is. All right, so now it's time for some conscious conversation. I invite people to get into circles of about 4 people so that everyone has a chance to talk. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, whether it's from the talk, the shares, whatever's happened in the last week, this is an opportunity to really just get to know your fellow members and anchor into whatever it is that is bubbling up to the surface now. And when it's time to come back, I will ring the meditation bowl. Thank you. Wait. right, thank you very much for your enthusiasm and your engagement. Time for some appreciation and love right now. So I'm going to ask, who is here for the first time today? Could you please stand? All right, everybody else, let's tell them how much we appreciate and love them here on the screen. We appreciate you, we love you, we celebrate the love you truly are. Stay standing, please. And now I would like to invite every single person who has ever volunteered for anything for BTC, please stand. That means board members, volunteers, cleanup, anything. All right? Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to continue. We appreciate you, we love you, we celebrate the love you truly are. All right, and now I'm going to invite the musicians, stay standing, the musicians and the tech people. Oh, you're like a double person here. Musicians and tech people to stand on up, please, and be appreciated. We appreciate you, we love you, we celebrate the love you truly are. Oh, wait, there's more. Hold on. Okay, and now everybody stand up. And we're going to totally love each other up. All right, here we go. We appreciate you, we love you, we celebrate the love you truly are. And now turn to one person and look in their eyes and turn those we's into eyes. All right, find your person. Inez? Yeah. Okay, one person. I appreciate you, I love you, I celebrate the love you truly are. Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Yes,
I think the same.
So, yeah, go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and sit down. So, as most of us know, BTC is not just a super cool place to hang out on Sundays and Wednesdays and on the fourth week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and 9D and Healing Circle and all sorts of stuff happening. We are a charitable organization as well. And so that means that we champion a whole bunch of organizations and communities in and around Victoria by giving financially, by giving of our love. And so, if you feel that you have been inspired today, if you feel that you have been uplifted in some way, if you are ready to offer of your love in the form of financial donation, there are many, many ways to do so. There is a silver bowl on the back there. There are envelopes and little sheets that you can fill out depending on how it is that you are offering your love today. You can also do an e-transfer, info@victoriatruthcenter.org. Make sure to spell center R-E. If you are doing a credit card or an e-transfer, please fill out a little sheet on the back table. It really helps our treasurer to make sense of the incoming donations. However it is that you are offering of yourself, I invite you to place your hands on your heart and let's declare this abundance affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive, by embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And so I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever it is feels comfortable, as we remain steeped in gratitude, as we feel this gratitude appreciating more and more and more and more with every breath, every thought, every word, every action, every offering of love. I'm so grateful to know that right here, right now, and always, every single offering of love, every single cent, every single form of financial abundance and prosperity that is being given to BTC goes forth to heal, multiply, prosper, and bless. And so I'm so grateful to know that there is so much love here, right now, and there is so much more yet to come. So in the generosity that we offer, in the generosity that we receive, I know that everything that is being expressed and experienced is founded and grounded in love. So for all of this and so much more, I simply say thank you for it all, and so it is. All right, announcements. For anyone who is not aware, today is Friendship Sunday. There's a potluck lunch that is being organized on the back table. If you have gluten-free items, please put them on the Imagine table. Everything else goes on the bigger table, okay, so we can keep the gluten-free stuff separate. 12 p.m., potluck lunch is happening now. 2 p.m. If you are interested and you haven't signed up already, and I know a lot of people haven't because I saw who has, then the very first Spiritual Perspectives Community Conversations on Hot Topics is happening here. It is an event in conjunction with the Victoria Multi-Faith Society, and today we are talking about social media, the impact that it has on our lives, and how we can, from a spiritual perspective, take a look at how we can navigate social media so that we can use it in positive, constructive ways, and that we can still cultivate and foster our mental and spiritual well-being for ourselves, our loved ones, and our community. Elevate, happening on Wednesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. with the Elevate Trio, Kelly McNair, Pablo Cardenas, and Peter Rouse on electric bass. 90 Transformational Breathwork, next Saturday, happening here, only 5 spots left. You must pre-register to go to this because there are only limited spots left, so if you want to come, please let me know as soon as possible. We are doing, the journey we're doing is the 5 trauma imprints. Healing Circle, next Sunday, right here, after Celebrate Sunday. No experience required. We simply gather in a circle. I lead us in affirmative prayer, and everybody focuses their energy and intention on the healing and the revealing of the people for whom prayer is being requested. All right, returning in September. Music and Mantras, September 23rd, Monday, with Coralina Shante. Wednesday, Elevate Your Creativity, September 25th. Radiate, Friday, September 27th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. here. If you would like to be more involved in our community, there are a gazillion ways that you could be of service. We would love to champion whatever skills and desires and passions you have, so please let me know. Please let any board member know. Who's a board member here today? Ari, in the back. You can let Ari know. Oh, and Gloria, over there, okay? So just let us know how you would like to be of service, and we shall make it so. What can we know for you on a regular basis? You can always email prayer@victoriatruthcenter.org, or you can fill out one of the little prayer request forms at the back there, fold it up, put it in a little butterfly box, and our VTC prayer team will pray for you and yours affirmatively all week. If you're not already on the newsletter, please sign up for the newsletter. There's a form on the back table. It is the best way to know what is happening at VTC and when. Community announcements. Anybody in the community have something that they would like to share? That's a negative. Okay, so I invite everybody to get up. We're gonna, sorry, Mariana, yes, thank you very much. Okay, everybody has this little card. Take a moment to fill out the today I leave feeling or thinking line. Just 1 or 2 words, no deep thought or anything, and then you can put them either in the silver bowl or you can bring them up to me and you can just place them in the meditation bowl when you're done.
I do have something I want to share that I'm just really excited about.
Okay.
I am headlining at my first wellness festival up in the Okanagan in a couple of weeks. And it's my first headlining position, so I'm really excited and I just wanted to share that.
Congratulations. Yeah, if you haven't been to Music and Mantras, you haven't seen or heard Cornelia sing, please come in September. It is such a beautiful, beautiful experience. All right, I invite everybody to stand up and we're going to sing All Is Well, another Eddie Watkins Jr. tune. Oh, and actually, you know what? I really want to hear you guys clap. So start stomping your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Liliana.
Yesterday, the state of the past, it all
love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here.